Hey everyone, today we're going to learn how to remove a stuck blade adapter. Now, you're going to need a couple tools. You're going to need a puller, a bolt or a rod that is smaller than the bolt that came out. Point to make though is sometimes, I've ground this one down because of the next tool we're going to use, but sometimes they can get quite long. So next we're going to take a socket. This is not necessarily needed, but we're going to put it right there. The reason why is pullers have a real big love to not go where you want them to, just kind of go where they want to go. So by you putting a socket there, kind of helps guide it. I sprayed it down with a little penetrating oil beforehand. Now you could be a savage and just start prying up here, but that's not the best idea. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get this set up. It can take a little bit of time, so I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, but first I'm going to put it at a up and down, I'm going to put this up and down so that the gravity's kind of with us instead of against us. Okay, now that we have that on, we're going to try to make it as straight as possible. Pullers, like I said, don't really like to be cooperative, but I'm going to hold it down, and this is the optional part. I'm going to use the impact. We're going to very slowly push it in. And there we have it. Obviously, this one was not nearly as stuck as some of them could be, but this process will work for pretty much any of them. You just have to keep cranking on a little bit more. The penetrating oil really helps though. Okay, so that's really about it. It's not too difficult. I, on occasion, will go to like yard sales or something. I grab this yard sale and I will buy just random sockets, and then I will take a bolt. This is another one I would use for a smaller one, but I would grind the head down and put it in there, and then do the same thing, except obviously this one, look how long that is. I mean, that's a decent amount of space right there. So I will take this and weld on here so it keeps it straight, and then this just becomes your blade adapter removal tool. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I will be making this one into one, and then maybe this one too. But go to the store, go to yard sales, find some random sockets you don't really want, and then just kind of make your own, or keep it like this. And I mean, if you look at it, we really didn't damage anything. I mean, I very well might need a 14 millimeter in the future, but yeah, it's really not that hard. Like I said, if it were to be a little bit more temperamental, you would have to crank down harder. If it's really temperamental, get all the fuel out of the way, get some MAP gas or propane or something, and heat it up first. Heating it up will kind of help break away the rust. The metals will expand, and the expansion will break away the rust and make it a whole lot easier. You do not, however, when I was talking about being a savage, just start prying on it, because as soon as you start prying on here, this, put it gently, is not the most stout of pieces. There is a very good possibility that you're going to crack or break the sump. So you don't want to do that. Get a puller, decent puller, 2-jaw. This is a multi-puller. It can do 3 or 2. To be honest, I don't think I ever have used this one on the 3. Whenever I need a 3, it's usually for smaller things. But get yourself a puller. They're like $20-30. Get one, And that's it. Hopefully this helped out if you have a stuck pulley and or blade adapter, excuse me. And other than that, we should be set. Okay, definitely keep watching, subscribe, and leave a comment below if this helped you out. Catch me in the next video. Have a good night. As it just so happens, I found another one that is kind of giving me a problem. This is the smaller one I was talking about, so I'm using the bolt that I ground down instead. See what I mean? I mean, I could probably weld that like right now and it'd be good. And there you go. I didn't even spray this one down with lubricant or penetrating oil or anything. So, something I also forgot to mention is if you want to avoid having to do this, if you put a little anti-seize on the shaft when you put your new one on, or if you put one on at all, it will make sure this does not happen. Okay, so I wanted to show you another one that was putting up a real big fight. Have a good night. See you later.